Welcome one, welcome all to the behind the scenes for my Welcome to My Budapest Apartment song video. You already know what the song sounds like. My Budapest Apartment. But I have no idea. This is my first time doing something like this. Record sounds around the apartment like knocking on wood, looking through a book. You get the idea. Hopefully make a passable song out of it. There's one rule. You cannot record any sounds outside of this Budapest apartment. May not leave the premises at all. Now, I do have a couple musical instruments. Number one, it's a jaw harp. I'm pretty new to that instrument. The other instrument I have is that piano over there. Goes down to it, I might do a little melody on the piano, tie the song together. The rest of the sounds in this song will be completely from the Budapest apartment. My first step, I think, is just to go around the apartment recording noises. The noises from the apartment are going to be percussive. I'm going to be banging on pots and pans, turning on faucets, just banging stuff around. Looking for interesting sounds in the apartment. Let's get started. I think I found the first sound. My friend Zane left behind a backgammon set. I think it's gonna be good. The next sound. Lights. Next thing I'm gonna do, make a cup of iced coffee. Delicious. When it comes to taking from the cold brew, you gotta add more coffee. Let's brew some up. While we're waiting patiently for that coffee to brew, let's see what else we can find in this Budapest apartment kitchen. I think that freezer door is going to be a winner. Not too bad. Some classic drumming on the pan. I'm going to go for a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and. I think this coffee's going to start happening soon. We've been spending a lot of time in the kitchen. Let's see what interesting sounds we can find in the Budapest apartment bedroom. Actually, I already recorded this. My camera set to time lapse. So let's try this again. Carabiner clip. Some wheels rolling. Be okay. This window's my next move, opening and closing it inside. It's enough messing around. It's time to pull up the jaw harp. Let's lock in. Hopefully I got something out of that. Let's keep going. That air conditioning unit makes it beep sometimes. I don't actually know how to use it at all. But we'll give it a shot. How the hell do I turn this thing on? Budapest. One thing I totally forgot to do, voice lines. Welcome to my Budapest apartment. I said welcome to my Budapest apartment. All right, it's time to lock in and do some editing. Day 2 of my song video. Hoping to wrap this up today. 2-day project. A couple things we have to record today. One, our piano piece. I might re-record a little drum solo because it's going to be in 2 parts, right? The song. There's the first part, which I got edited yesterday. And then there's a little break, and then I'll add the piano layer in after. So in between, I want to do a little drum solo, a book drumming solo. I'm not really a drummer at all, but that's never stopped me before. Want to re-record turning on a stove. I used one of my smaller elements, and then while I was cooking dinner later on in the night, I turned on one of the big elements. It was just so much more big and powerful. It'll be a good end to the drum solo. Boom. That could look really cool. Here's where I'm at so far. Budapest apartment. So now, I'm gonna add in the piano part here. Got my camera all set up, and then maybe I think I have something. We'll get to recording. I don't think it's working. I'm gonna have to re-record the piano part. Simpler. Budapest apartment. Just heavy locked in for a couple hours. Absolutely mentally exhausted. I need a break. Gonna go to Margaret Island here in Budapest. Get a good evening workout here at 6:20 p.m. Get back here in a couple hours. Finish this off with some nighttime editing. Day 3. Got a little bit sidetracked yesterday. A local theater here in Budapest is playing Everything Everywhere All at Once. One of my favorites. Got back around 11:30, edited till like 1:30 at night. The only thing I have to do today is a little bit of polishing and we're done. Half hour and this video is completely wrapped. It's a wrap. That last part took a lot longer than I thought it would. I'm trying to get everything perfectly in line. If you haven't seen the video that I'm making in this video, make sure you give it a watch and stay tuned for other videos like this. I'm gonna make lots of songs in the same style about the different cities I've been in. Other videos too, about music, about travel, about writing, about reading, about all kinds of things. Hope you decide to join me on my journey.